Enforcement Center Authority Board to order. A reminder, please silence all cell phones and electronic devices. When speaking, please come to the podium, state your name, and speak loudly and clearly. Thank you. Agenda item number 1 is approval of the agenda. I'll move approval.
I'll second.
Thank you, Dave. Any discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Agenda item 2, discussion and action on approval of Dan Moore, that's me, as authority chairperson effective January 1, 2026. Is there a motion for that one? I'll ask for one.
I will move approval of Dan Moore as the authority chairperson effective 1/1/26.
Thank you, Dave. I'll second that. Any discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Agenda item 3, approval of the minutes of the December 16, 2025 meeting. Would you like to make a motion to approve those?
I will move to approve the minutes.
Thank you. I'll second that. Any discussion? None. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Agenda item 4, discussion and action on approval of a resolution formally recognizing and thanking Ron Wick for his 6 years of faithful service as an authority member with a commendation and presentation of a certificate. I'll move that.
I'll second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Mr. Wick, would you like to meet me at the podium? How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fine.
I'm so good.
Yes.
We have a commendation I'd like to present to you. Are we on? There we go. I have a commendation that I want to present to you, Ron.
Thank you.
Whereas Ron Wick was unanimously voted on December 23, 2019, jointly by the Woodbury County Board of Supervisors and the Sioux City City Council to be the representative citizen member on the Woodbury County Law Enforcement Center Authority Board for a 6-year term. And whereas Ron Wick served the citizens of Woodbury County and City of Sioux City from January 1, 2020 until December 31, 2025, serving as chair for a majority of his term. And whereas Ron Wick has done an exceptional job as an at-large member and as the chair of the Woodbury County Law Enforcement Center Authority Board of Commissioners, serving long hours, including early mornings, late nights, and weekends, and keeping steadfast dedication and loyalty to the Law Enforcement Center project. And whereas the Woodbury County Law Enforcement Center Authority Board of Commissioners recognizes and thanks Ron Wick for his 6 years of faithful and dutiful service as a commissioner and chair of the Woodbury County Law Enforcement Center Authority Board of Commissioners. Now therefore, I, Dan A. Moore, interim chair of the Woodbury County Law Enforcement Center Authority Board, on behalf of the Board of Commissioners and the citizens of Woodbury County, do hereby commend Ron Wick for sharing his time, talents, and insights with the Woodbury County and Sioux City community. Congratulations.
Thank you,
You'll
sir.
be missed.
Thank
Would
you.
you like to say a few words?
Thank you. I would just like to say it's been a very interesting project. It's been an opportunity to do something for the people of Sioux City and an opportunity to do something for the people of Woodbury County. I think that all along our entire goal has been to deliver a final product to the people that will last decades, and that's been our goal all along, and I believe will be accomplished. Thank you again.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
Ron, I just wanted to thank you for all your hard work. It's been a pleasure working with you, and every time I called you, mornings, nights, weekends, you always answered my call, so I really do appreciate all the hard work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, agenda item 5, approval of claims. We have 6 amounts to review and approve or decide what we do with them. The first one, and this is on your handout, Dave, because one number has changed. Cornerstone Commissioning, $7,509.36. And another Cornerstone Commissioning, $3,143.75. Those are both for the HVAC work that was done. CW Suter Services for $3,200. Again, that goes to the HVAC services that they provide. Zacatec Advisory LLC, $736.25. That is related to the mediation, the ongoing mediation that we have. The Card Service Center, the amount of $708.13 was for expenses for one of our staff members in Des Moines for the mediation. And then Healy, Duncan, and Melander PLC, or I guess it's PLLP, the amount of $5,560.03 for a total amount of the claims for this month in January, $20,857.52. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second that. Any discussion, Dave?
No.
Okay, I don't have any either. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Agenda item 6, financial report. I will ask Mr. Ryan Erickson to please come to the podium and give us your update.
Yes, first off, I have an amendment to the financial report that I would like to ask for to receive.
I'll move to receive.
I'll second. Thank you.
There are no changes to the actual numbers on the report. The amendment is to add a footnote, and I will explain as I go through the report. The first item, it shows that the taxable bond fund we had $8,800 of interest revenue and $142,000 of expenditures, which this month was a little higher than normal because we kind of had 2 different payments that went out due to the timing of like the mediation. So there were some larger bills that needed to be paid, and that brings the overall balance of the taxable bond account to $2.9 million. What I wanted to note is there's now an asterisk next to all the funds because we wanted to make sure that it was understood that these fund numbers are an internal designation. It's for accounting purposes. And if there was any concerns that that fund has gone under the retainage amount, this is more of accounting. We want to make sure we're accounting for the bond money properly, but the overall funds available to the LEC Authority is still over $5.3 million. So that's above the retainage amount. And that's what the amendment is to note, that, in case anybody was concerned with that. The other, in the miscellaneous revenues, which doesn't have the same kind of restrictions that the taxable bonds have, there was $126,000. And again, a lot of that had a higher expense due to the mediation in November. So the total of that fund is now down to $555,000. The maintenance fund, which is board or authority designated for future maintenance needs, had some interest. So the total of that fund is now $1,837,000. So that's any questions?
So Ryan, so the four fund numbers that have the asterisks, those four, those are all in one account?
They're all in a pooled
In a
cash
pool-
account, yes.
Cash account, okay, pooled.
The
cash
county
Account, okay.
keeps separate accounts,
I
and in
understand.
order to maintain liquidity and maximize investment income, our Tina Bertrand, the treasurer, will move money into CDs so we can earn a better interest rate.
Great idea. Thank you. Any questions for Ryan? Okay, thank you, Ryan. Agenda item 7, Building Services Facility Report. My friend Kenny Schmitz, would you please come to the podium and give us an update on building services?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hausman Construction reached out to me and asked me if the courtrooms at the LEC would be available on Monday, the 19th, for use. Responded to the email and indicated to them that the courts are closed that day. It's a county and state holiday. However, I would meet with them and make sure that that work gets completed. Their reply back was they would have to check, and I haven't heard back from them, but that work would be to repair the smoke seals on the doors to the jury rooms if they indicate that that's going to work. Also, the easy water system that we installed a few months ago, I wanted to report that that system was working very well for us. If some of you remember, that was installed to soften the water in the facility, and we haven't had any indications of any problems there with that system. So glad to have that in. Thank you. Recently, and this just isn't recently, this has actually been going on since the building was completed, but we occasionally get a communications failure on our fire alarm panel, whereby Midwest Alarm calls us and notifies us that there's a communication failure with that panel. Usually a simple reset of that panel takes care of the problem, and it goes away for a while and it comes back. We've had our local vendors working on that and have done several things to try to eliminate that problem. Now, when the facility initially opened, this was occurring probably, if not daily, once a week. Through the changes, some of the changes that we made, we reduced that to approximately about a month. Most recently, we've made more changes and reduced that to probably once every 6 weeks, although we're still experiencing that problem. We have ordered our vendors ordered a circuit board to replace one inside the fire alarm panel with the thinking that the circuit board may be heating up and causing the failure. I'm not completely sold on that's what it is, but it's certainly an item that's going to be replaced under warranty, so we'll certainly give it a try and see how that goes. I was told this morning that that part just came in, and so they tried to get that in the next coming days. I know this has been a frustration to our sheriff's department. When we receive this comm failure, it sets off a signal in the command center. I get a phone call in the middle of the night, and so there are several parties on several levels that get frustrated when this occurs. So believe me, we want to get this repaired. Lastly, I'll let Shane finish this up, but Tuesday we have a meeting with Hausman, Suter, the Balancers, Shane, Resource Consulting Engineers to go over the issues that we've had with EF14. And I'll let Shane talk about that here in a few minutes, but that's all I had for building services reports. Has anybody got any questions for me?
Dave, do you have any questions?
I-
Okay, Kenny, thank you so much for all your hard work and your good work
You bet.
for us.
Thank you.
And keeping
I
us
have a
up to
question
date.
for you.
Yes,
When your generator test, did you have a generator test on like the 4th?
we did.
Did it have problems with your air handlers crashing this time again?
We didn't have any problems, no.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, agenda item 8, information and update on LEC project. Shane Albrecht. Shane, would you please give us an update and what little is finished, or what little is left to finish?
Yes. So right now, we have two items out there, is still test and balancing for final completion, still test and balancing and seating. As Kenny alluded to, on Tuesday, the 20th, Corey Metzger from Resource Consulting Engineers, Kenny Smits from Building Services, CW Sewer will have people, balancing professionals. I will be there as well. We're working on exhaust fan 14, which is the last exhaust fan, and the numbers probably don't mean anything to anybody, but it's the exhaust fan for the sheriff's office. It does the bathroom in his office. It does the bathroom in that part of the office, as well as it does some stuff at intake and a custodial closet out in the vehicle salad port. So we'll be looking at that. That's the last area for us to get set up so that it meets the code minimums for all the exhaust out of that space. And that's what EF 14 was to provide, is the exhaust out of that space. The other thing that's left is seating, and of course, we'll have to wait till spring to see how that all comes out. So those are the two items left. Something else that will happen on the 19th, so Monday, Corey Metzger, myself, and Kenny will go and verify the hot water bypass valve that was put in, the reset strategy for the hot water and the chilled water, where the chilled water differential pressure sensors are set, and some of the last changes that Suter made to the control system. While we're all there, we're going to take a look at that and make sure they're all up to speed and we approve that stuff. That really is what I have for an update.
Okay, thanks, Shane. Any questions, Dave, that you have? Okay, thank you. Agenda item 9, public concerns that do not relate to a schedule item on the agenda. Is there anyone that would like to make comments to Dave or me? Okay, there being none. Did you check with, we haven't checked with Dave yet for the next meeting?
Correct.
For February 17th. I have a conflict with February 10th at 2 o'clock, and I'm wondering if February 17th at 2 o'clock would work for you. And we'll check with Tony Wingert. You open that day? Okay, great. So we'll just need to check with Tony, make
Yep,
sure he can
sounds
make
good.
it. So it'd be February 17th at 2 o'clock PM. We had scheduled, Dave, tentatively February 10th, and that just didn't work for me, so I appreciate that. Okay. So Ron, again, I want to thank you for doing all the heavy lifting for the past 6 years to get us where. Did you ever think you'd hear a report that short on the LEC project update? And it's really nice, and a lot of it's because of your hard work, so thank you. Agenda item 10, authority board members' concerns. Do you have any concerns other than me being the chairperson? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. But yeah, I have no other concerns either. Does our legal counsel have any concerns?
None that I can share.
Okay.
Nothing further from me.
Agenda item 11, joint closed session with the Woodbury County Board of Supervisors and Frederickson and Byron Law Firm under Iowa Code Section 21.5, subparagraph 1, subparagraph C. I will move that we go into a joint closed session.
I'll second.
Thank you, Dave. Any discussion?
Dietrich,
Aye.
Moore,
Aye. Okay. Agenda item 12, I'll move to adjourn. Oh, we do that after the joint close. My first misstep.
You'll learn.
My first of many missteps. So no adjournment yet till we go up. We're going to go up to the closed session. Thank you, everyone. 2:30.